Wanted to continue the last video on the topic of why I moved to Canada and continuing on with perspective. And the question I get asked of why I moved to Canada, was it because of Trump? Was it for Trudeau? Was it for the free healthcare? So continuing on perspective, America and the West is built on the biblical Old Testament concept that the Jewish nation once had many centuries ago under the judges. It was a direct relationship of the people and God through prophets and judges, for they had no king. But there was a time when every man started doing that was right in his own eyes, abandoning and forgetting the principles and the doctrines he was taught. The people demanded a king to rule over them instead of God. The same thing is starting to happen in the U.S. and the West. The people are forgetting and abandoning the solid foundation of the Word of God. People are trying to set up a president or rulers over them who will act like kings and gods over them and give them free stuff, and to pervert the judgment, as we see ever so clearly in the last couple of years, which is moving towards a socialistic communist perspective, which is against the nation, how the nation was set up, and it's against my beliefs, obviously. You know, that being said, all of Western culture is moving in the wrong direction, some faster than others. Where there is no equilibrium, there is no balance, and chaos occurs, as we see in the cycles of nations, countries, and kingdoms that have come and passed before us. From what Trump said he stands on, which are principles leaning on the right, that should in theory bring us back to equilibrium or more. And we can already start to see that in more freedom, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, which I said is dear and I cherish a lot. More security, more money, more jobs, more prosperity, and that is very important. Righteousness and righteous judgment, especially among corrupt politicians, as we see in this day and age. Below I will link, or in the comments attach, a YouTube video to Mike Adams, Health Ranger, interviewing Mike Snyder, which I believe is running for Idaho, and they explain that very well. So, as you can probably already tell from the last couple of videos, and especially this one, I did not run away from Trump. I came to Canada on my own free will to follow and obey God no matter where He sends me. Most of all right now, it is to love my life, my wife, as I do love myself, and living out what the gospel is. And to me, that is daily growth for her also, and we are cherishing it wherever the Lord leads us. Thankfully, I got my work permit and we'll start working soon. I will also add a link to the Ezra Levant show, which I believe he is a Canadian. He also explains very nicely the difference between Trump and Trudeau, the two T's right now that are ruling North America. So go check those out and have a blessed day.